Oh, the shark, babe, has such teeth, dear, and it shows them pearly white. Just a jackknife has old Maggie Heath, babe, and it keeps it out of sight. You know when that shark bites.
Very few games have totally brought me into their story. Oblivion, Skyrim, Ocarina of Time, and even Doom are among the few games that I feel totally immersed in when I'm playing them. Max Payne for the Xbox is no different.
They were all dead. The final gunshot was an exclamation mark to everything that had led to this point. I released my finger from the trigger, and then it was over. Honey, anybody home? I didn't like the way the show started.
To quickly go over the plot, Max Payne, a New York City detective, returns home one day to find his wife and child murdered by junkies on a designer drug, Valkyr. The Valkyr drug will take a larger role in the plot as the game goes on, but for this early in the story, it doesn't really mean anything. Max then decides to join the DEA and get to the bottom of the drug. The story takes so many twists and turns and has so many memorable characters that you really need to play this game in order to get the full experience.
The station was drenched in gloom. Alex was a ghost, nowhere to be seen. I'd have to look for him.
One cool thing that this game does is instead of using cutscenes, it uses graphic novel style panels, which beyond this series, I haven't seen in any other video game. These panels look really good, even for this game being over a decade old. The faces and the voices are top-notch, and the grim, melancholy music that accompanies these scenes is nothing short of atmospheric. The game begins in Roscoe Street Station, a dark, dirty, and rat-infested area full of enemies, and is most fun to run through with a shotgun.
Home free. This way. Hey, look out!
These levels are quite expansive, but pretty linear on your progression through them, as the endpoint in a level isn't very hard to find in the beginning of the game. But closer to the end of the game, the levels get harder and more fleshed out, as the story does as well. This game always intrigued me when I was younger. I don't really understand it, but around the time when I was first enjoying the Grand Theft Auto series, with games like GTA 3, Vice City, and most certainly San Andreas, I was drawn to this game because it felt like a movie, and it had a distinct attitude to it. Max's moves in this game drew from the Matrix in the use of bullet time. This ability slows down time, just like in the movie, and allows Max to move faster and make more accurate shots, and believe me, it never gets old. Throughout the game, you'll be able to pick up a multitude of different weapons, but in the beginning, it's just you and your Beretta, until you eventually pick up the Desert Eagle and the shotgun in Roscoe Street Station. Towards the end of the game, Max can pick up and use grenade launchers, a sniper rifle, and a sawed-off shotgun. The guns in this game feel like they have some weight to them, and it always feels good to mow down a group of enemies. Except for the sequel, this is a one-of-a-kind experience on the Xbox that should be enjoyed by everyone. This is Max Payne for the Xbox.